7,000 supercars, gold-plated private jets, and palaces that sprawl larger than entire cities. But for these monarchs, that is merely the tip of the iceberg. They aren't just wealthy, they are the titans directly steering the global economy. So who is the true sovereign of the most formidable Arab empire? Join us as we decode the list of the 10 richest kings on earth, and I promise, the final name will leave you in absolute disbelief. Claiming the number 10 spot is Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, the Sultan of Brunei, a living legend of limitless extravagance. With a net worth soaring to $30 billion, he is more than just a leader. He is the ultimate symbol of royal opulence. Have you ever heard of a haircut that costs a fortune? His wealth sent shockwaves across the globe when the Sultan spent $20,000 for a single 30-minute trim. But it's the way he did it that is truly insane, deploying a private jet specifically to fly his trusted barber all the way from London to his palace. It wasn't just about a hairstyle, it was his way of redefining the very meaning of luxury for mankind. The collection under one roof. Commanding a fleet of over 7,000 supercars, the Sultan of Brunei doesn't just own the world's largest car collection, he owns beasts, custom-engineered exclusively for him. Lamborghini Veneno, a masterpiece so rare that only 3 exist in the entire world. Bugatti Veyron, one of the rarest and most expensive machines ever built. With a total collection value exceeding $2 billion, this king could drive a different car every single day for nearly 20 years without ever getting behind the wheel of the same one twice. But supercars were just the warm-up. The Sultan took a $100 million Boeing 747 and transformed it into a gold-plated masterpiece, skyrocketing its value to over $133 million. Inside, the opulence is staggering. Gold-dripping sinks, gold-trimmed showers, and yes, even the toilets are finished in pure gold. The residence beyond calculation. When you sit upon a throne this heavy, a standard palace simply won't suffice. Enter Istana Nur al-Iman, the Sultan's primary residence and the largest palace on the face of the earth. Spanning a colossal 2.15 million square feet, its true value is incalculable. It's not just a home, it is an architectural titan, a monument to royal history that defies gravity and logic. His hunger for luxury knows no borders. The Sultan's global real estate empire includes a $400 million landmark hotel in London, a majestic £110 million chateau in the heart of France, and a $30 million sun-drenched villa in Beverly Hills. Comment Hassan al if you want his bank account for just one day. Number 9. King Salman, the 2 trillion dynasty. Transition, one and powerful. If you thought that was the peak, think again. Our next monarch doesn't just live among gold, he rules from a mountain of it. Meet King Salman of Saudi Arabia, the patriarch of a family whose collective wealth is estimated at a mind-bending $2 trillion. That is a figure that makes even the world's top billionaires look like amateurs. The iron fist, wealth and risk. But in this world, extreme wealth attracts extreme danger. This staggering fortune keeps the House of Saud in a constant state of high alert. It's the reason his son, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, is known for his iron fist. In this kingdom, political dissent is met with ruthless efficiency. The world still whispers the name Jamal Khashoggi as a chilling reminder of how this dynasty handles its enemies, the mansions of a titan. Beyond the shadows of politics, King Salman's life is a boundless dream. With a personal fortune of $20 billion, he collects world-class trophies like the Chateau Louis XIV, a $300 million French masterpiece once crowned the most expensive home on earth. Yet even that is a guest house compared to his primary seat of power, the Riyadh Palace. A gargantuan structure valued far beyond measure. Spanning 4.9 million square feet, it is larger than many small cities. It's a self-contained world featuring its own private hospital, royal cinemas, multiple mosques, and luxuries so deep the average mind can't even begin to fathom them. While the world views a Rolls-Royce Phantom as the peak of luxury, for King Salman, it's merely a trifle in a 7,000-car empire. That's right, 7,000 automotive masterpieces, ranging from the world's most opulent to the completely unique. His garage is a sanctuary of speed, a $4.8 million custom Mercedes-Benz Maybach S600, a high-velocity $3.4 million Bugatti Veyron, and of course, a gold-plated Rolls-Royce Phantom, because in his world, if it isn't gold, it isn't royal. This throne. But the king doesn't just fly, he commands the heavens. With a private jet armada valued at over $2 billion, his crown jewel is a custom Boeing 747 worth a staggering $500 million. The interior is a cathedral of gold, featuring a literal throne room in the sky. And to ensure he never touches common ground, a gold-plated escalator is deployed every time he disembarks, allowing the king to descend with majestic precision. The luxury extends to the deep blue, with a super yacht fleet worth $500 million. At the center is the Prince Abdulaziz, a $100 million floating palace that defies the limits of the ocean. But as the king rules, the princes follow. Who among them can truly rival this level of fortune? Let's go deeper. 8. MBZ, the architect of power. Enter Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the ruler of Abu Dhabi. He isn't just one of the wealthiest men alive. He's one of the most formidable architects of the modern world. After ascending to the throne, he took command of the planet's richest oil kingdom, watching his personal net worth explode from $3 billion to over $30 billion. A fortune poured into a global empire of real estate, rare supercars, and vessels worth millions. Stepping into MBZ's world is like entering an emperor's dream. Every structure he touches is a monument to extravagance, but none shine brighter than the Emirates Palace. Valued at a breathtaking $3 billion, this isn't just an architectural marvel, it is a physical manifestation of absolute power and limitless wealth. If you think the garages of tech giants like Musk or Bezos are impressive, you haven't seen anything yet. Sheikh Mohammed's fleet doesn't just rival billionaires, it dwarfs them. We're talking about a collection of mechanical gods. From $2.5 million Bugatti Veyrons and the $3.4 million Lykan Hypersport to the ultra-rare $3 million Lamborghini Veneno, the 18 Veneno legend. But the absolute crown jewel? The Bugatti La Voiture Noire. At a staggering $18.7 million, it is the most expensive car on the planet, a masterpiece of engineering that only one man in the world can call his own. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the superyacht sanctuary. His domain doesn't end at the shoreline. MBZ commands the Azam, a behemoth measuring over 590 feet. Worth $600 million, it is one of the largest superyachts ever built. And when he returns to land, he retreats to a global network of million-dollar estates, including a $45 million sanctuary in the heart of Beverly Hills. The soul of a collector. But beneath the steel and stone lies a refined eye. Sheikh Mohammed is a guardian of history, with an art collection exceeding $100 million. From timeless classical paintings to avant-garde modern works, every one of his palaces and yachts is a curated museum of priceless masterpieces. Number 7. The architect of Dubai. Now we shift our gaze to a man who didn't just inherit a fortune. He engineered an entire economy. Enter Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai. While his personal net worth of $15 billion is staggering, it is merely the tip of the iceberg. His true power isn't measured in gold, but in sovereignty. Under his iron-willed leadership, a desert landscape was transformed into the most luxurious city on the face of the earth. He didn't just build skyscrapers, he built a global icon of power. When it comes to the pinnacle of luxury, Sheikh Mohammed doesn't just settle, he conquers. His $500 million Zabil Palace is a 100,000 square foot masterpiece draped in ivory and precious metals. But here is the real shocker. He reportedly owns more land in the United Kingdom than the British royal family themselves. His empire spans continents, a massive 63,000-acre estate in Scotland, a $45 million Dallas mansion, and a mind-blowing $323 million penthouse in Monaco, ranking as one of the top 10 most expensive properties ever to exist. Dubai is a playground for the elite, but the sheikh owns the game. His garage is a high-octane dream, featuring a $4 million Bugatti Veyron, the jet-inspired Lamborghini Reventon, and the legendary Ferrari Enzo. For the water, he commands the Dubai, Superyacht, a $350 million floating fortress that redefines maritime opulence, the wedding of the century. If you thought European royal weddings were grand, think again. The Sheikh's wedding was so monumental, the government had to build an entire stadium just to host the guests. Total cost? $200 million. Is there any monarch alive who can rival this level of dominance? The answer might haunt you. Type yes if you're stunned by this empire. Number 6. King Mohammed VI isn't just spending a fortune, he's engineering one. In a masterstroke of royal finance, many of his breathtaking palaces have been transformed into ultra-luxury hotels, generating over $100 million in revenue every year. It's a subtle, high-stakes strategy that doesn't just maintain his empire, it expands it. Unsurprisingly, the King of Morocco moves in a world of absolute refinement. His fleet is a testament to royal authority. A gargantuan armada of luxury yachts, a private squadron of planes, a royal helicopter, and some of the most expensive motorcades ever assembled. But beyond the steel and gold, he is a guardian of history. His private art collection, featuring masterpieces from the world's greatest painters, isn't for show. It's a legacy housed in museums he built to ensure Moroccan culture lives forever. Number 2. King Abdullah II, the king without oil. While his neighbors sit on oceans of oil, King Abdullah II of Jordan has built a lavish empire out of thin air. With a fortune estimated at $750 million, he didn't rely on natural resources. Instead, he leveraged Jordan's strategic heart, turning his country into a shining playground for the global elite. His primary seat of power, the $150 million Al Husseiniya Palace, is an architectural marvel, a seamless bridge between modern edge and ancient Arab soul. But his reach extends far beyond the desert. From 3 massive clifftop villas in Malibu's Point Dume to a secretive portfolio of million-dollar estates across the US and the UK, Abdullah's footprint is global. But here is the real shocker. While other kings are obsessed with gold-plated supercars, King Abdullah II has a much more visceral passion. He doesn't just want a driver, he wants the open road. His true love? Motorcycles. Beneath the crown and the diplomatic suits lies a high-octane rebel who commands some of the most powerful bikes on the planet. King Abdullah's obsession isn't just with wheels, it's with raw power. His motorcycle collection is a $40 million high-octane sanctuary, featuring dozens of uniquely customized, one-of-a-kind machines. But his domain extends far beyond the pavement. He commands a fleet of over 70 vintage and modern masterpieces worth $15 million. And when he takes to the skies, he does so in a $40 million Gulfstream 4 special performance, a private jet engineered for royal perfection. Even on the water, the king's presence is undeniable. His $85 million superyacht, the Alaya, may not be the largest on the ocean, but it is a floating Eden. With interiors draped in royal luxury, it's a private world where the chaos of the earth simply doesn't exist. But as we reach the pinnacle of our list, get ready to gasp. Because the man at number 1 holds a throne that isn't just about gold, it's about the horizon itself. Number 1. Mohammed Al-Abar, the godfather of modern Dubai. Have you ever stared at the Burj Khalifa and wondered what kind of mind could build a dream that tall? Meet Mohammed Al-Abar, the visionary genius who didn't just build skyscrapers. He transformed a desert into the world's most glamorous center of power. With a fortune of $3 billion, Al-Abar is more than a businessman, he is the architect of dreams. There is no structure on earth that can rival his masterpiece. Entering the Burj Khalifa is like crossing into another dimension, where 24K gold-plated bathtubs and hand-carved marble patterns scream absolute dominance. But Al-Abar was just getting started. Enter Ramhan Island, a $3.5 billion luxury masterpiece off the coast of Abu Dhabi. This isn't just a resort. It's a sanctuary for the global elite, featuring beyond the 1,800 lavish residences, where dolphins and turtles are your only neighbors. If you thought only kings could hold this level of sovereignty, think again. As the founder of Emaar Properties, Al-Abar controls one of the largest real estate empires in history, living a life that rivals and often surpasses the royals themselves. So, who do you think truly lives like a king? The monarch born into it, or the dreamer who built it from the sand? Drop their name in the comments. We're reading every single one. If this journey into the 0.1% blew your mind, smash that like button and subscribe. The world of power and privilege is deep, and we're taking you even further in the next one.